Hey, how are you? This is Lee here. I want to give a wave and a thumbs up to Stephen Atchison because he told me about a new Richard Marx song called Another One Down. Now, Richard Marx was someone who had songs like Now and Forever and Endless Summer Nights and stuff like that. And I didn't mind his stuff. I thought he was okay. The one really interesting thing that maybe not a lot of people know that I actually kind of respected when it came to him is that he wrote a song with Fee Waybill. I forget the exact name, but it was a song about like a broken heart or whatever it was, and it was Vixen's big hit. I had their album, I just don't really feel like looking up the exact title. I'm not saying it was a wonderful tune, but Fee Waybill of the Tubes and Richard Marx writing a song for Vixen, that in itself made me think that there's some interesting things going on in the world of music. Now, apparently people are panning the Richard Marx song Another One Down. They apparently don't really like it that much. They seem not to. I have to say I agree. I really didn't like the song. I admit that it's a new thing for him. It doesn't sound like his old stuff, which I much prefer. And I'm not going to say that he doesn't know how to do modern stuff in music. He's apparently going on the Baby Don't Hurt Me song kind of vibe, or Avril Lavigne. I'm not even going to say Britney Spears because I think Britney is actually a little bit better. But this song really just is not my type of music. And I am more of a classic rock kind of a guy. But even if it isn't classic rock, I like some electronica a lot. I like some alternative. I like stuff that has something in it that moves me. This song, I wanted to like it because Stephen had mentioned that it was a different kind of a thing for Richard Marx. And so I was keeping an open mind, and I was really hoping that it was something other than what it was. I really have to say that even though I do not like Bon Jovi as a group usually, and I pan them every chance I take, I have to say that some of their songs are better than this. If Richard Marx was trying for the teeny bopper crowd and doing stuff that is popular now, Still, I don't really respect it, but I understand it. I will say he does understand radio type of formula, that he is able to do something that is probably going to be a big hit, and I'm going to be running under my bed crying mama because of it. I don't understand what he's doing here. It's like electronica, but it just really doesn't work for me. It's very, very... The only thing that I can say that could possibly be good about it is if one of my grandmothers was still alive and she was going through some kind of weird freak out and she needed music to calm her. I could play this and she would probably be sedate, as in passed out, after the first 30 seconds. But other than that, I'm really hoping that Richard Marx doesn't continue doing this style. Even though in some ways he sounded kind of like a combination of Corey Hart and John Parr back in the day, at least it worked. He had some songs that I kind of liked, and he was a nice looking guy and had a good image, and I don't see why he should have done this unless he was using Cher's producer, the one who did the song I Believe, which, I mean, there's a little bit of a hook to it, but it has nothing to do with Cher's involvement. She was just the singer. And the song is actually mediocre at best, but better than this. Oh man. I apologize, Stephen, if you wanted me to say something better about this. I can't. I'm just puzzled why Richard Marx wanted to do this type of song. Was he doing it for his granddaughter or something? I mean, that would make sense in a very surreal and weird way, but no, I'm sorry. I do not like this song, and I think he really needs to go into a more regular rock direction. Use Martin Birch as the producer and see what he comes up with. Otherwise, I'm out. Take care.